Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Rakak Wadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who are well. Peace and blessings, salutations to the whole collective Israel. Alright, this lesson I'm going to read about this article that was released not too long ago. In fact, it was actually released a couple hours ago, I believe, or an hour ago. But anyways, it's on RT News. The title says Putin, World War, and this is what he said, World War III may be end of civilization, and that should restrain conflicts. Which, that's what you Edomites want, man. You don't want prophecy to pass. You don't want World War III to come, because what's going to come with World War III? The downfall of your kingdom, all right? Your kingdom is going to be, well, America is going to be laid desolate, all right? Esau's rulership is going to be over once that prophecy passes. Because once the nukes destroy America, the elect are going to take the kingdom, man. All right? You understand? So I'm going to read a little bit of this article and get some scriptures. A new world war could become an end of civilization. And the only civilization it's ending is your devil's rulership. That's not a civilization anyways, man. Look at what you devils are doing to the earth. Polluting it, putting fluoride in the water, GMOs in the food, killing off animals, plant life, trees. Come on, man. Russian President Vladimir Putin said during a live televised call-in show, awareness of this should restrain international powers from engaging in global conflict, he added. But it's not up to you. It's up to Yahweh by Shemal Shai, specifically Yahweh. He's the one that's turning things up. He's putting the spirit of war on you devils, man. It's not up to you. It's not about what you want. All right? The kingdom and the prophecies will come. The prophecies will pass, whether you want them to or not, man. While giving his take on the risks of a new global conflict, Putin recalled Albert Einstein, I do not know with what weapons World War III will be fought, but World War IV will be fought with sticks and stones. He quoted the world renowned physicist and Nobel Prize winner. I think that's 4, I'm pretty sure. What fought with sticks and stones. In other words, saying it's a nuclear apocalypse, basically. Yeah, that's 4. Because it's in Roman numerals. He went on to say that he went on to say that understating of the fact that World War III could be an end of the modern civilization should deter the world from any radical and highly dangerous actions that could threaten the modern civilization. In a reference to the Cold War era, Putin said that it was a fear of mutual destruction that has always prevented the international actors from any radical moves and forced them to respect each other. The Russian leader then pointed out that recent U.S. actions, in particular, is unilateral withdrawal from the anti-ballistic missile treaty signed with the Soviet Union are nothing but an apparent attempt to disrupt his strategic parity. He argued that Russia needs to develop its own state-of-the-art weapon system to retain this condition. Well, that's not going to happen, man. Missiles are going to be shot in the world, 200 million missiles, and most of them are going to hit America and leave it desolate. All right, there is no, there is no peace. All right, it's not going to happen. Okay, the prophecy will pass because that's what it says. All right. So 2nd Esdras chapter 16. Kind of going to skip through because I'm going to get to the main points. But I'm going to start at verse 2. Gird up yourselves with cloths of sack and hair, bewail your children and be sorry, for your destruction is at hand. Alright, and your Edomite's kingdom is about to get destroyed. So you should be sorry, man. Alright, you should be shamed. You're not going to stop anything, man. You're trying to put yourselves above Yahweh, and that's not going to happen. Alright? If you actually believe in God and the Bible, then you should know that this World War III and America getting destroyed is soon to come, and it's going to happen. All right? A sword is sent upon you, and who may turn it back? A fire is sent among you, and who may quench it? Plagues are sent unto you, and what is he that may drive them away? So if Yahweh wants World War III to come, it's going to come, and you can't turn it away, man. All right? No matter what type of actions or treaties you try to sign, it's going to pass. All right? May any man drive away a hungry lion in the wood, or may anyone quench the fire in stubble when it hath begun to burn. May one turn again the arrow that is shot of a strong archer. The mighty Lord sendeth the plagues, and who is he that can drive them away? All right? That's pretty clear, man. You can't turn this away. It's not a matter of if it will happen, it's a matter of when. All right? I'm going to skip down to verse 12. The earth quaketh, and the foundations thereof. The sea ariseth up with waves from the deep, and the waves that are of it are troubled, and the fishes thereof also, before the Lord and before the glory of his power. Let's talk about ICBM missiles shaking the earth to and fro like a drunkard. All right? For strong is his right hand that bendeth the bow. His arrows that he shooteth are sharp and shall not miss when they begin to be shot into the ends of the world. All right? So this is going to happen. Behold, the plagues are sent and shall not return again until they come upon the earth. The fire is kindled and shall not be put out till it consume the foundation of the earth. Like as an arrow which is shot of a mighty archer returneth not backward, even so the plagues that should be sent upon earth shall not return again. Alright. I'm going to skip down. Well, I'm just going to read through it, actually. It's just a couple verses away. Woe is me, who will deliver me in those days? The beginning of sorrows and great mournings, the beginning of famine and great death, the beginning of wars, and the powers shall stand in fear. And that's exactly what they're doing. They're standing in fear of the fact that their country could be laid desolate. Right? That shows they don't understand the scriptures, because America is going to get destroyed. All right? We're in the beginning of sorrows and great mournings, okay, and famine and great death. And it says the power shall stand in fear. That's exactly what they're doing. They're standing in fear of this world war that's coming to pass, man. That's taking place. What shall I do? Or Salaki, the beginning of evils. What shall I do when these evils shall come? Behold, famine and plague, tribulation and anguish are sent as scourges for amendment. But for all these things they shall not turn from their wickedness, nor be always mindful of the scourges. And this is talking about people that aren't, paying attention, or purposely trying to deliberately avoid the fact that this world is clearly crumbling, right? The American economy is about to collapse. World War III, famines, plagues, tribulation, anguish, all that. All these terrors and FEMA camps, martial law, that's all going to come. And people are trying to avoid that. People are trying to not acknowledge that, all right? And that they're not going to be mindful of what they're doing. Behold, victuals shall be so good cheap upon earth that they think themselves to be in good case, and even then shall evils grow upon the earth, sword, famine, and great confusion. All right, so it doesn't matter if you're not paying attention, or if you think, well, we can turn this around, or we can end this conflict. It's the sword and the prophecies are going to come to pass, and they're going to continue to do so. All right. And they're not mindful that the fact that they're not in control of the situation, and they're trying to say we can end this conflict. We shouldn't make high stake moves. It's not up to you, man. You don't control what goes on in the world. Yahweh controls what goes on in the world. You're not mindful that there's a power above you, and that's the pride of Esau, man. He thinks that he can stop prophecy from happening, all right? And it's not going to happen. I'm going to go to Malachi. Well, actually, I'm going to go to Obadiah first, because there's a key point with what I just said. Obadiah, verse 3. There's only one chapter. The pride of thine heart hath deceived thee. All right, you're so prideful that you think that you can overturn what's to come. You think that you can avoid and duck and dodge your way out of being laid desolate and having your rulership stripped from you, but you can't. All right, you're prideful. The pride of thine heart hath deceived thee, thou that dwellest in the clefts of the rock, whose habitation is high, that saith in his heart, who shall bring me down to the ground? That's how you devils think. You think the America's not going to fall. We're not going to go out of power, but you are. It's prophecy. All right. Though thou exalt thyself as the eagle, and though thou set thy nest among the stars, thence will I bring thee down, saith Yahweh. All right. Uh, I'll go. Yeah, I'm gonna go to Malachi chapter 4 now. Malachi chapter 4, verse 1. For behold, the day cometh. So it's coming. The day is coming. That shall burn as an oven, and all the proud, yea, and all that do wickedly shall be stubble. And the day that cometh shall burn them up, saith Yahweh of hosts, that it shall leave them neither root nor branch. It doesn't say the day that could come, the day that might come, unless they turn, unless they sign peace treaties. No, it says the day that cometh. So it's going to come. All right, and there's nothing you can do about it. The day will arrive eventually, and you can't run from it. All right. I think it's Zechariah chapter 11. Let me see if I can find it. I'll just type it in. Paraphrase it. Zechariah chapter 14 verse 12, and this shall be the plague wherewith Yahweh will smite all the people that have fought against Jerusalem. And remember, Jerusalem is a people before it's a place. Their flesh shall consume away while they stand upon their feet, and their eyes shall consume away in their holes, and their tongue shall consume away in their mouth. Alright? So that's pretty clear, man. You're going to get dissolved up, and there's nothing you can do about it. These prophecies will come to pass. Your destruction is at hand. Salaki, let me find this. Salakia. Well, the point is that your destruction is at hand, man. All right, there's you can't turn back prophecy. Okay, it will come to pass. All right, that's a point blank period. It will come to pass, and America will be laid desolate. All right. So I think that's pretty much the point. I'm not quite sure what to get. Uh, you're not able to see the article because I'm doing it on a different phone. Someone else's phone, looking at the article and grabbing the scriptures. So I'm not using the Bible app. Can't necessarily paraphrase the same, but I think the point was made. That these devils really think that they can turn back the prophecy and what's to come, but they can't. All right, no matter what they try to do or what they think, they can't turn back what's to come, man. And you need to get right with Yahweh Ba'Hashem Yahushua, or you're going to be put to death. All right, so with that said, I want to give all praises to Yahweh Ba'Hashem Yahushua, Waharakak Wadash, double honors to the apostles and elders to great millstone who were well. Peace and blessings, salutations to the whole collective Israel. All right, Abad Babal, Shalom.